when you get them to invest in the Trojan of USC, the Longhorn of Texas, the Buckeye of Ohio State, the Wolverine of Michigan, the Seminole of Florida State, the Tiger of Clemson. When you get them to buy into that, it means more. And when you mean more, you are reinvigorated. Half the talent, my man, a gun buddy said, more than half the talent that is agreed to go reneged. Yeah, but you see, the thing is, even when they renege, gun buddy, you don't need them. If you establish a culture with a collection of people, you don't need the best. You just need everybody to do what they do. Anybody that disagrees, here's my example. Over the last 20 years, there's been one team to go to 9 Super Bowls and win it 6 times. They've done it without all-time greats at every position. The New England Patriots. Tom Brady does not have the strongest arm, but he knows how to do his job. Their offensive linemen, you don't know any of their names. None of them will go to the Hall of Fame, but they know how to do their jobs. Deion Branch knew how to do his job. Troy Brown knew how to do his job. Julian Edelman knows how to do his job. Danny Amendola knows how to do his job. Gronk, one of the greatest, he excelled. Then you got the other side. You got Willie McGinnis. He excelled. There's a couple of guys on defense that they did excel. They had immense talent. But by and large, over this 20-year period, he did not have all-time greats. Brian Cox is not an all-time great. They did not. They don't have this laundry list of Pro Bowlers and All-Pro and Hall of Famers. They just got guys who can do their job. And that's all you need. You need a bunch of dudes who can catch, dribble, pass, shoot, and defend. Rebound and defend. By the way, y'all been telling me for the last umpteen years since they started talking this nonsense about it being a 3-point shooting league. But did y'all see Rudy Gobert put somebody in the post? Was Jack rolling Harrison Barnes at 6'8"? I thought wasn't nobody shooting tools no more. I thought the postman didn't work no more. But he was working out on Harrison Barnes. He don't even work out on Harrison Barnes in the league. I told y'all, man, all it takes is a real coach to hit the league. Hey, all you have to do is check the Golden State Warriors record against the San Antonio Spurs. Kawhi Leonard left the Spurs. Y'all just knew they was going to fall off. Did they? Nope. Did they win the championship? No, they didn't. But did they make the playoffs? You damn right they did. You damn right they did. And outside of Big Illinois, most of y'all don't even know none of the Spurs. That's his team. That's his team. Most of y'all don't know none of the Spurs. But they got people doing their job, though. How is it that the Spurs in the rough and tumble, hard to beat anybody Western Conference, how they making the playoffs? Because y'all told me can't nobody make the playoffs in the West. You got to be cold as Rick James. You got to be cold as ice to make it in the playoffs. You got to have 10, 11 All-Stars to make it in the West. But you got, what's the dude? Pappy something. They got a bunch of dudes that you don't even know. Rudy Gay. Appropriately named. Paul Gasol. The Invisible Man, LaMarcus Aldridge. They're making the playoffs because Greg Popovich got them. It's a culture down there. He got them buying into the culture, and they're galvanized as a unit, and they move forward and they defeat people. Patty Mills is the dude I was trying to think of. Come on, man. Some of these names, they shouldn't even be in the playoffs. Patty, Rudy. Come on, man. You're a dude named Patty, man. You got a lady name. And you're in the NBA playoffs. I'm kidding, of course. Patty Mills, he better than me. But I'm just saying, man. Y'all keep hollering. All the best players. The best player. Come on, man. Patty Mills is winning in the damn world championships. Come on, man. What's the team? France beat them. Without Tony Parker, it's a dude, Rudy Gobert. He can play. He blocks some shots at the rim, but he ain't on nothing. Come on, man. Rudy Gobert for real. That's what we scared of. What's the dude who always hurt ever since he left Portland? I can't think of his name right now. Joe, what's the dude's name? Went from Portland to Michael Jordan. He bilking Michael Jordan out all that money. He over there stealing from Jordan. He been hurt most of the time since he left Portland. Stealing. But they beating Team USA. And it ain't because there's not enough talent. It's because they have a culture. They're dedicated to they're focused on one goal. That goal is to represent their country. I'm not even going to get into that. I almost went there in regards to representing your country. Because y'all know where I was going to go with that. Nicholas Batum. Exactly. Nicholas Batum. Nicholas Batum is better than Jason Tatum? Better than Brown? No. But they are a team. Continuity is king. Just like with a community. If we ever galvanize as a community, unstoppable. Hey, laugh at HRap if you want. We ever galvanize as a community, we unstoppable. Because then we're one unit moving in one direction for one common goal. That's all it takes. But y'all want the LeBron Jameses and the Kyries and the KDs and the elemental Ps. No, you don't need those guys. It's also a wake-up call to American basketball players. Physicality is necessary to be a successful basketball player. Y'all can be duped into believing that the bad boy Pistons and the 90s Knicks were the only people to do hard fouls. No. McFly, no. The entire league was playing like that. Only teams that weren't playing like that was the Bulls and the Lakers. Now, you could argue, you could easily say, well, hell, they got 5 or 6 championships out the deal. Touche. But other teams was playing like that, man. The no layup rule. Maurice Lucas was a basketball player who in 1978 finished in the top 5 in league MVP. Personally, I never seen the man hit a bucket when he was out there with the Portland Trail Blazers to knock you on your ass. I never seen a highlight of Maurice Lucas laying it up. And I'm not kidding. But he spent about 14, 15 years in the league. God rest his soul. He obviously was a great basketball player because he was in the top 5 in league MVP. But I never seen him hit a bucket. But he would put you on your ass. You come through the lane. And it was, oh man, that was bully ball. Stop looking at 1 or 2 stupid ass highlights and judging an entire era of basketball by that. You're not finna come in here and show out on me. See, me and the homie DJ Chuck got into a little debate yesterday because I posted the fact that for years people have dragged my personal favorite player in the history of the NBA, even bigger than Dr. J, because he comes from my community, in my actual community. One Isaiah Lord Thomas. People been dragging his name through the mud. Oh, he didn't shake Michael Jordan's hand. I literally, just to show you how we don't even want to listen anymore, I posted a video. Oh, check this out, y'all. The homie D. Gray said Maurice Lucas is his cousin. Damn. So understand, when I see D. Gray, he busting me in the mouth. D. Gray sent this to me. I want y'all to hear it. HRap, I'm gonna need you to stop talking about my cousin and sit your ass down. Sit your ass down. That's from D. Gray. Thanks for listening to the show, bro. But this show you how we've been so duped by the media into believing what they say. This is why I beg you guys to stop listening to the TV and start watching the TV. Because the TV lies. Television. Televised lies. That ain't HRap. That's some other stuff. I got that from somebody. I don't remember who I stole that from, but that's how I got it. But like I was saying, man, this to show you how we get so caught up into what these numbskulls on TV tell us about us that we don't even want to see the facts. For years, I've been saying, look, man, Isaiah Thomas didn't do anything wrong by not shaking Michael Jordan's hand. Now, if you want to look at it from a shallow prism of sportsmanship, then you're right. But let's look at it from a wide prism. 1987, Pontiac Silverdome, Adrian Denley at the free throw line, Isaiah Thomas and Joe Dumas at the half court line, Bird, McHale, and Parrish, and the rest of the Celtics walk to the locker room. McHale stops because he has a relationship with my man Isaiah, shake his hand and said, beat them fucking Lakers. And they walk off. That's the way it was done back then. And then Michael Jordan get bunched, draws all in the bunch. They're classless, they're this, they're that. I've been telling people that for years. John Sally gave affirmation. I posted it in the End of the Bench podcast group. And my man Chuck says, oh man, you tripping. We ain't gonna feel sorry for them. I was like, bro, I'm not talking about feeling sorry. You've been dragging this man's name through the mud about a lie. You got somebody who was there giving you affirmation that it is a lie. And we still don't want to believe it. This is why we got to stop believing stuff like it's a 3-point shooting league. No, this is so them white boys can stay in the league. You got to give up the physicality. Sorry, y'all. Physical basketball is the way of the world. Willis Reed, Bill Russell, John Havlicek, Dr. J, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Hey, Jalen Rose tells a story about how Michael Jordan elbowed him in the head. So even Mike, y'all baby daddy, y'all know y'all want to have a baby by Michael Jordan. Most of these dudes in the world want to have a baby by Michael Jordan. Not even the ladies. You dudes be riding, y'all got a saddle firmly on my man joint. Cock jockeys is what I call y'all. I'm just sorry. Hey, ladies, I'm sorry. The brothers be riding the man cock just a little bit too high, y'all. Just letting y'all know. I'm just, hey, be mad at HRap. Hey, it's the truth. Y'all know, oh man, Michael Jordan is the greatest, man. I want to have a baby by him. Y'all be jocking Michael a little too much. But, back to the main point, it's not about having the most talent, it's continuity. Stop believing in television. Develop your game, young men. See, it's easy to say, I'm going for the money. And like, hey man, y'all know HRap about y'all know I'm about the paper, man. It's about the paper. All this is about getting paid. You would never hear HRap tell somebody to take less money under no circumstances. But in some instances, or in all instances, why don't you work on your game, become fundamentally sound, become a solid jump shot shooter, become a mid-range threat, and stop just shooting threes? Because if you want to beat the Euro players, it ain't nobody, look, they got far more treacherous conditions than any poor person or working class person from my community in the United States of America overseas. Boy, it's some horrific situations over there. But you know what? We poor. We suffer from racism. We suffer from mediocre education. We suffer from too many things. They suffering from tyranny from a government. We got the same government terrorizing us and things of that nature. Ain't nobody putting dope and guns in their community. They just fighting the government. We fighting the government. We fighting each other. We fighting 400 years of repression. We fighting so many things. And if we put our mind to it, look, man, the fact that we can laugh and joke about the things that we laugh and joke about on Bill for This Network and the things that we laugh and joke about lets you know just how strong you are as a community. So, just like in academics, you don't just learn about the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, 2000s. You learn about the 60s, the 50s, the 40s, the 30s, the 20s, the 10s, the 1800s, 1700s, 1600s. You go back to the continent and you learn about your entire history. So why would you just learn how to jump and run and dunk and shoot threes when that's your job? Be well-rounded and you will get paid one way or another. Again, I've consistently put this out here. Do you want to be a professional athlete and take care of your family, or do you want to be famous? See, because I got friends who made it to the NBA, had a cup of coffee, as they say in the NBA, but they went over to Europe and got hundreds of thousands, some of them got millions of dollars. And I also got some friends who set their ass on the bench and didn't do nothing. And they got 1 or 2 checks, and now they working at fucking FIBA shoes. So do you want to get paid? I got a cousin. I know my cousin, OJ, is better than a lot of dudes in the NBA. But he got tired of trying out for the Bulls and the Mavericks and the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Lakers, spending his money flying out there. And he just stayed in the DR, where he has won several championships, several league MVPs, and the man living his life like it's gold. He's not a millionaire, but guess what? My cousin OJ is not going to have to get he's never going to have to get a fucking job in his life. And that's what I'm talking about. So, Do you want to be famous?